What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Driving. I'm always on the go. Hopefully you guys are liking the progress on the Shed the House, the off-grid tiny house, Shed the House. I'm actually truly enjoying it. I am very much enjoying the creative side of it, I guess. I am starting to do different projects on there that I've wanted to do. I'm kind of challenging myself. Like, I do everything, no real plans. Whenever I think of something, I just picture it in my head and then I build it. I know not everyone likes to do that. A lot of people like to know what they're building, know exactly what they need. I just like to try to vision it in my head and then build it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I'm okay with that. I would say 9 times out of 10, it works out fine. It does. It works out exactly how I would like it to an extent. And then if I mess up, then I learn from it. And basically, I was listening to podcasts and stuff, and one of them was with Steve-O from Jackass. I know a lot of you probably don't know what Jackass is, but back in the early 2000s, and they just filmed a new movie. It was a bunch of dudes that went and just did stupid stuff. Well, me and Jared definitely idolize those people, if you couldn't tell, and we do stupid stuff. But which I'm gonna call my mom out right now. My mom liked Steve-O. Steve-O with his little banana hammock, ma. But yeah, so I was listening to a podcast with one of the guys that was on there, and Steve-O's the one that has a podcast, and they were talking about him kind of getting bullied on, you know, the movies and filming of Jackass. And he said that, you know, no matter what was going on, he'd always kind of get bullied, and no matter what, they would pick on him and stuff. And he started saying, like, you know, that's kind of how it is in life, and, you know, it's always easier to bully other people to keep the heat off yourself. And they started talking about stuff, and he's like, 9 times out of 10 you'll do something right. The 1 time out of the 10 times you do something wrong, everybody will talk about that, but they won't talk about the 9 things you did good. They'll only talk about the things you did bad. And it really, like, I guess, hit home with me for multiple reasons. But first, it kind of hit home. You guys know that I went through a very rough patch in my life over the last 2 years, and I let it get the best of me. For the most part of my life, there was nothing you could do or say that would make me mad or offend me or anything like that. And then it got to the point where I became very bitter, and I became, I guess, I closed off the feeling section of my brain, and I just didn't care. I just lived the life of I don't care. You guys know that I used to, like, I in my videos, I would be a different person, I guess, not as cheerful, not as happy, not as positive, and I'd destroy people in my videos. You did something, I'll destroy you. If you're talking trash about me in my comments, I'd talk about it, and I just obsessed over it, and it's not good. It just wasn't good. I should have just, like always, but I was in a bad place. I should have just let it go. It doesn't really matter. And then the other reason why, so it got me because I was the bad guy. And then it got me on the other side of things. I've had people be bad to me. And I think if you watch this, you probably know mostly I'm a very, very good person. I put other people first. I will suffer myself so someone else can have it easier or better, or can have something. And I could do 9 awesome things for somebody, And then one time I do something that's maybe not the best or just not as good, that's all they focus on. And then at that point, I'm just a terrible person in their eyes. And I've had that happen a lot, especially kind of recently. I've lost friends. I've lost people that I thought would be friends for a long time. And, you know, I did a lot of stuff for them. I did a lot of good things, and I helped, and I did stuff to where, you know, maybe I spent my own money to help them do something, or I spent my own time to help them do something, or, you know, we'd hang out, we'd do stuff like that. And then the one thing that I did that, you know, maybe they didn't like, I got shut out. I got completely shut out and shunned and mistreated in my eyes, I think. And I got basically stuck in this whole group of being a bad person for one thing they didn't like, but they completely threw out everything that I did before. And hearing that podcast, like, it clicked with me and it hit home, and it sucks because no matter how much you do for somebody or how much good stuff you put out in the world, people will focus on the bad and the bad only. And that comes back down to the comments on my videos. I could do so much good stuff, all the stuff, and then if I do one thing, they focus on the one thing that I did not so good. And I think that's such a crappy way to live. I've been that guy. I've been the guy on both sides. I've been the guy that's been, I guess, the victim of it, and I've been the guy to victimize someone else of it. And again, it hit home because it was both sides of it, and I really think we need to think better. We need to be more positive. And there's certain things that I do, especially if I'm out by myself, you know, working, or if I wake up and I'm just like, my neck's hurting, or I just, for some reason, you know how it is, you wake up, you're in a bad mood, man, I'll drag that on, and I'll drag it on. And one thing that I really like about Danielle is we'll have talks and stuff, and she'll say, it's on you. You know, she's not the type to just be like, it's gonna be okay. You know, if I'm in a bad mood, she's like, what's your problem? Just get over it. Like, you're the one that, you know, if you're not in a good mood, that's on you. No one else can tell you to be in a good mood or anything like that. That's on you. That's a mindset. And you know, that's something that I think about a lot, especially when I'm out there by myself, if I'm having a bad day. And this morning, some stuff kind of was going down, and I was just like, just not in the best mood. And I told myself, I was like, no, this is stupid. I'm not going to ruin my whole day when I can get something done. I can be, you know, productive. I can accomplish what I want to start, or I can sit here and focus on the one bad thing. And I changed my mindset. I said, no, today is going to be a good day. I'm not going to let anything ruin it. It's going to be a good day. And I did. And I accomplished what I set out to do. And I did my project. And I am so glad that I did that. I'm very, very glad that I told myself, no, don't focus on the one bad thing. Focus on all the good stuff. And really and truly, the good stuff in my life is I live an amazing life. To let something that doesn't even matter affect me is stupid. And this is something I want to hopefully, you know, put out there for somebody. I know somebody watching this is going through the same thing. You're focusing on the bad right now when you shouldn't. I live a very good life. There are some days that, you know, kind of suck. There's some days that maybe it's not going your way. But holy cow, guys, I live a great life. I have the absolute best girlfriend in the world. I literally have never been happier in my entire life, and that is just the honest truth, and I think most of you guys can just see that. I live very comfortable. I don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore. YouTube has done very well for me. On that note, I don't chase views anymore. I don't chase the money anymore. I chase happiness. I do the videos I want. I edit how I want. I do the content that I want. I post when I want, and I'm not chasing the views. I used to post every day. I didn't care if I liked the video or not. I'm putting it out. I'm going to act like I'm in a good mood. I'm going to, do all this stuff because I was chasing views. I was chasing money. Money was good. And I didn't care what happened outside of that. I chased that. And then I was listening to Steve-O's podcast again, and it's this guy, Casey Neistat. I don't know how to say his last name. Huge YouTuber. He's got like 12 point something million subscribers. He's been on YouTube for a long time. I mean, this guy is top tier. He's really good. Everybody in the YouTube world kind of knows him, and he's the same thing. He did 800 daily vlogs in a row, and I did 365. Technically a little more than that, I think, but roughly a year. And I chased the money. I chased the fame of it. I chased the views and everything. I put everything aside, and I only focused on my career side of it. And I lost the fun of it. I lost the beauty of what I love to do the most, and that's film and edit. And that guy Casey was talking about it as well, and this is a huge YouTuber, so he literally, he's lucky enough that he's really rich. He dropped out of high school and started a business and started doing all this stuff, and he's just like a multi-millionaire. And so he literally just quit doing YouTube. He's like, I don't need to do it anymore. I chased all of that stuff. I chased the fame and the money and the views and stuff. He's like, I got tired of it. I quit. I lost the goal that I was going for was just to be happy and put stuff out that I like to do. And that hit home as well. And, this has been going on for a while for me, but I quit chasing the views. I quit chasing the money, and I started just posting whatever I wanted. And I don't get as many views as I once did. I don't get, as much money some months as I used to get when I chased that type of thing. But I have no complaints at all. Again, I live very comfortable with YouTube. I have been having fun with my videos. I've been trying to do little edits and little stuff like that, nothing over the top, but I'm trying to get back and having fun. And the last few videos that I did, I kind of like shrunk the size. I'm not putting out 25, 30 minute long videos. I'm trying to do shorter videos, just putting in the cool stuff, cut out the stuff that really doesn't matter to me. I used to kind of back in the day, not every time, but sometimes I would be like, all right, I'm gonna do a 30-minute video because that's gonna be a lot of ads in there. I'm gonna make the money, whatever. That's such a terrible way to do it. But I think most YouTubers that start making money do that, and that's just the way it is. But now I just make a video, and if it's what I want, hey, if it's an 8-minute video, cool. If it's 18, cool. If it's 30 minutes, cool. If it's what I want. And I have honestly never been happier. And another thing, I've cut a lot of people out. Some on purpose, some really not on purpose. I used to be very, very, very involved with people from YouTube. If you had a channel, I was probably super involved. We did the few meetups before, and it seemed like, I'd leave the meetup and I'd have, shoot, I think the last meetup there was like 200 channels or something, 100 and something channels. I would be kind of like involved with everybody, this and that. And then there's a lot of channels that basically use me. They knew that I was like a hot topic at that point, whenever my channel was like popping and doing the meetups and all this stuff. And a lot of people kind of used me for that. And that stung. It hurt because I was like, man, I'm really trying to help people and they're taking advantage of me. And then some people, I just kind of, I sat back and I just said, hey, instead of me reaching out to you guys, I want to see if you guys reach out to me. And not a lot did. So I kind of just don't do a lot with people anymore. It's not because I don't like all of them. There's some people that, I definitely don't like. Just to be honest with you guys, it's It's just people that have rubbed me the wrong way, people that try to use the platform that I had to benefit themselves. But then whenever I was in a low point in my life, no one cared. I guess everyone just thought like, oh, he's doing good, he's got a lot of subscribers, his views, he's probably making good money, he's doing this and that. I don't know what they were thinking, to be honest. I just know they weren't thinking about me in the aspect of reaching out, being like, hey man, I see a difference in you, I see you're not doing all that well, you good? And I just quit reaching out to people, and I quit being the first to reach out. And not a lot of people reached back out to me, not a lot. And now, I thought about the other day, because someone was like, hey, are you going to do the YouTube meetup? I really want to go. And I was like, man, I don't even know if I would. I really want to, don't get me wrong. But it will not be like the last 2 meetups that I was a part of. This one will be a Crocker meetup or a Shoot Dang meetup. It won't be a bunch of YouTube channels connected to it meetup. There might be like 1 or 2 or something like that. Very few feature channels. I would still encourage anyone that has a channel to come out, because the more people with channels that get together, the better off it is for you guys. It's a place to get to know each other. You could get new friends, you can get new followers, stuff like that. I definitely would encourage all that, but I'm not going to do a thing where it's like, all right, we're gonna have a bunch of booths, we're gonna have these channels doing this, we're gonna have channels doing this, we're gonna have, demonstrations, this and that. No, it's literally gonna be a hangout session. It's not, I don't want it to be a business move, I don't want it to be anything like that. I want it to be, hey, this is based more around people who watch and would like to meet YouTubers rather than to help boost YouTube channels. The last few meetups have definitely been, I think, honestly, more towards boosting YouTube channels than the viewers itself. And I would like to get back to my roots and do this for you guys, do this for myself, do this without the drama and the backstabbing and all that stuff. When I lived in Texas and we first started doing YouTube, we didn't know anybody. Nobody. Didn't know anybody on YouTube. Jared and I just did videos and put them out, and we're like, all right, cool, people watch. Then we started getting to know people on live chats, and that was awesome. Then I started getting kind of hooked up with different YouTube channels, and that's where it went wrong. I am not saying I regret all the YouTube channels I've met. Heck no. There's a lot of people out there that have YouTube channels. I would consider them lifelong friends. There are some that definitely will use and abuse the clout. I guess they're clout chasers. I don't know what you want to call it. But I just wanted to get back to my roots, and Danielle asked me the other day, because I'll see stuff between other channels and channels using other channels, like I see it all out there, and Danielle and I will talk about it, and she's like, well, how does it feel not to be a part of that anymore? And I said, honestly, it's the best feeling in the world, but it's very strange. It's the best feeling in the world because I'm not stuck in that drama anymore. I'm not stuck in like, who's stabbing me in the back today, who's trying to use my name to benefit themselves when they don't care about me, who's trying to do this and that. I don't have to deal with that anymore. But it's also weird because I went from not knowing anybody on YouTube to knowing hundreds of people on YouTube to now going back to like hardly talking to anybody on YouTube. So it's a very weird but amazing thing, and I think I finally found this point in my life where I guess my career and my life, to where I'm just chasing happiness. I'm chasing what fills my freaking soul, and what makes me happy. And what makes me happy is living the best life I can, and that has to do with Danielle. So if some people don't like the mushy stuff in the videos, I don't care. I've never been the mushy type, so the fact that I am that way, I'm not holding back. I am absolutely in love with Danielle, and I don't care who knows it. And I'm not ever going to hold back a feeling just because the camera's on me. I don't chase the money anymore. I do the videos I want. I post the videos I want. I post them whenever I want, and I just feel so much better. I just feel so good now that I'm happy, and I'm not gonna let anything ruin that. So I know this video is kind of everywhere, but I do think this video is made for somebody out there going through it. One of the points in there, whether you're a YouTube channel and you're going through this, or you want to start a YouTube channel, maybe you can learn from it, or maybe you're just having kind of a bad day. Hey, don't let it ruin your day. Or somebody's treating you unfairly because you did one thing wrong and they're focusing on that and not all the good stuff. This video was for somebody. So hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope you guys truly enjoy your day. And if you're having a bad day, don't worry about it. It'll get better. See you in the next. Peace. Love you guys.